Well, hey, folks, it's your old pal King Krampus here, and welcome back to Total Party Skills. Now, as you all know, 69 subscribers only comes around once a year, and so I have this limited little window where I have exactly that many subs on the channel before 4 or 5 of you decide to unsubscribe because of my lousy content. I decided I'd give everyone a little sneak preview of the next standalone game that I'm working on right now by reading the little introduction piece here. So let old Krampus get his glasses on and let's check out what we got here. The North Pole, the 2nd of January, 1887. The holiday season is over at last, and Santa's Christmas helpers are all packed up and ready to head back to their villages in the forest when you receive an urgent message to return to the workshop immediately. Fearing the worst, you rush back in a blink to find some of your fellow elves have also been summoned to see the boss. Steeling yourselves for the news that newfangled automatons are taking your jobs, you enter through the great big doors of the workshop together in solidarity. The massive building is filled with workbenches, and Santa can be seen leaning down to look at a map spread out across his desk on a raised platform at the far end of the workshop from where you entered. His expression is grim, and he doesn't look up from his maps as he gestures for you and your fellows to come closer. Look, he orders at you all, jabbing his finger down on the map somewhere in Eastern Europe. How did we miss it? His finger is pointing at Transylvania. Seeing the looks of confusion on your faces, he softens his grim expression and starts to explain why he summoned you here tonight, when you should be starting your vacations back home. He shows you a telegram, dated the 1st of January, 1887. It reads as follows. Dear St. Nicholas, my brother told me not to write you this because he says his friend Pyotr told him that you aren't real, and he's been a real jerk since he turned 8, so I don't believe him. My name is Misha, and I live in the town of Brazov in Transylvania. I know you are angry at our voivode, but he has made holidays illegal, and without you, we had no Christmas at all for the 410th year in a row. Mama says it isn't polite to ask for things you don't deserve, but I'm not asking for anything for myself. I'm asking you to give something to the voivode, Lord Dracula, that will make him happy, so we can have a Carpathian Christmas once again. I'm sending this letter tomorrow, so you will hopefully have time to find something for him, so we can have Christmas next winter. Love, Misha. Santa Claus demands to know how they could have been missing all the good boys and girls in Transylvania for over 4 centuries before issuing new orders for you and your fellow elves. 1. Take one of the reindeer and travel to Transylvania immediately. Go to the monastery of St. George. The monks owe us some favors, so they should be willing to attend to the reindeer until you are ready to return to the workshop. 2. Find Dracula's castle in the southern Carpathian Mountains, somewhere between Brazov and Targoviste. Gain an audience with Dracula and discover what his Christmas wish is. 3. You have until the 23rd of December to fulfill Dracula's Christmas wish. By Christmas Eve, I will need you and the reindeer back here for the big night. And 4. Dracula is an evil, soulless, blood-sucking, murderous vampire, so his tastes are probably going to be a little weird. Whatever he wants, I don't care. Just get it done. No questions asked. There is some sort of curse over Transylvania preventing me from delivering presents there, and I want it dealt with. Knowing better than to refuse one of Santa's orders, you and your companions head immediately to Santa's stables and select your reindeer. You have almost a full year to grant Dracula's Christmas wish. This should be a piece of cake. It won't be. So anyway, that's an excerpt from the very beginning of the next standalone game I'm doing called Dracula's Carpathian Christmas, wherein you're going to get to play monster races or Christmas elves who have a year to grant Dracula his Christmas wish. And it's all basically written as like a prequel to the original Dracula story. It's set like maybe a good 5 or 4 years before Renfield first gets to Transylvania and he begins to, go on to try to buy his property at Carfax Abbey and all that kind of stuff. In fact, your adventures might be the very thing that inspires Dracula to get out of his supernatural funk and try to see more of the world. Because, that little coal in his heart's grown 5 times more big just like mine has as soon as I saw that I have 69 subscribers. It's the most mutually beneficial number of subscribers that a channel can have. So I thank you. Then be sure to, I guess, don't subscribe because, like, I want to stay right here. Or I need 6,900 more of you to subscribe so I can then get to the next big achievement line of having 6,969 subscribers. And so on. Have a good one. Tell me in the comments below what a gigantic moron I am, and stay waspinated.